Hey guys, going to replace this red. I just had it up there temporarily with some mix I just put together, and it happens to fit about the same bottle. I rinsed it out first, but quarter cup, 1 cup sugar to 4 cups with 4 cups of water. I boil the water first, and I did actually double that recipe. Um, Boil the water, uh, added boiled, what is it, 8 cups of water, and added 2 cups of sugar. And first boil the water. You don't add the sugar in ahead of time, I'm told. And then um, you get the water boiling, and then you stir in the sugar. But then you let it cool. So here's what I got here. I'm going to replace this. Uh, Make sure it's healthy for the birds. And it is warm out today. High 66, I think. So hopefully the hummers will start kind of making their way up this way, and we'll all benefit from seeing their beauty along with the other birds that God has graced us with here on this feeder here. So anyway, let me get to disposing of this and rinse it out and refill it with this, and I'll be back to hang it up. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the chatters asking questions, and especially the moderators who are helping keep answer questions and forward ones to me if they don't know. But most of the time, the moderators know more than I do. If they don't know something, they get an answer. So many thanks to the moderators, and thanks for all the subscribers. I'm been real heavy into trying to plan the landscape. The hard part was just plotting it out on a software program to, the existing landscape, so I can talk to somebody at the nursery and get some recommendations. Of course, I think it's audubon.org / I think it's native-plants, but you can go onto the Audubon site, key in your zip code if you're in the United States, and they'll bring you down a list of plants, native plants for your area, that you can narrow down your decision. Beware, there's a lot of them, but because there's trees, shrubs, vines, and annuals and perennials. And then what it does is it also tells you, what kind of what it produces for the birds, like if it's seeds, if it's fruit, if it's berries. Berries and fruit are the same, I think. And the insects that are attracted to that particular type plant. And of course, native plants do better in the soil because they're native. And what I was reading in a book here recently, that's another thing I'm trying to do is research, is a lot of times birds don't really even see, the bugs aren't attracted to the non-native plants, and therefore the birds aren't really attracted to those type plants. So while there are some attractive ornamentals I could put behind this feeder, I don't think it would be beneficial to the bird population. So that's what's taking me a long time, is trying to read books and do landscaping and that. And the bugs are out. That's how I know it's getting pretty and getting to be spring. But anyway, it's taking a little longer than I hoped. But I'm excited about trying to get this going here, and you guys will get to see all the stages of it. But anyway, let me go refill this and see if we can get some hummers coming in here as they start to make their way up here to Birmingham, Alabama. Thanks again. God bless. All right, ready for hummers. Looks like the food's all doing good. The deer didn't clean me out. I still got about 2 trays left. I did see a bluebird pair that was nesting in the box right up there. I guess to the right of camera, probably about 20 feet. There's a bluebird house I put up. Both male and female were bringing materials in. I don't know, if y'all let me know if you see them pull anything from here. I might have to just put grass in it, I think, instead of twigs. But if I can make it easier for them to grab some nesting materials real quick. That takes less energy of the birds because the birds expend a lot of energy searching for food, searching for nesting materials. I was watching the male try to kind of break some twig of grass, long grass that he collected. Tried to break it to make it smaller. Then the female, of course, he got the big piece and was having to deal with it. And the female flew up and had a bunch of little pieces in her mouth. So looked like she's got it figured out. The nesting thing figured out. She had brought some smaller length. It didn't have to be broken down to take it in the nest, and had a few different ones. So it's fun kind of watching the birds go through a nest. They are pairing up, as you've seen on the feeder. The males, you see a little competition amongst the males, and the females sometimes agitated with the males. It's funny how that works across the human race and animal kingdom as well. But anyway, thanks again, and thanks for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button, and if you want to be notified of future video releases, I might release another one today, kind of a feeder talk. I just released one here, maybe yesterday or the day before, but it's just me. It's not super knowledgeable. It's just me talking about this setup here and what's kind of going through my head, kind of a brain dump. And that's, there may be little nuggets in it. I can't say, red-bellied woodpecker announcing that he wants to come down. So anyway, yeah, if you can grab a few nuggets or something out of that, and it's probably good for beginners as well. But my whole thing here is kind of a learning type experience on maintaining a feeding strategy. And gosh, what a beautiful day. I need to let the birds get back to it, and get to putting out that feeder talk for you guys, and doing my research on the plants. And anyway, just having fun here. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. God bless you. Thanks. I may have mentioned it before. Uh-oh. They're flying all around me. May have mentioned it before, these buckets are great. Fill them full of water, use a pour spout. You can haul dry seed in them, and I put dry seed in with a scoop and a scoop of something else, like the mealworms, along with the feed that I put down below. I carry my little tool little mortar tool. All these are on the page description. There's Amazon links to all this stuff, but just so lightweight. They nest, they come in different sizes, so you can get different sizes in that. I filled the big one full of dirt before. It's kind of like having a mini wheelbarrow. If you got like a hand truck, you can fill this with dirt, and a hand truck doesn't take up as much room as a wheelbarrow, in my experience. So you can use this kind of like the wheelbarrow cavity, whatever size of the gardening you do. You can put your garden tools in here. You can use this in the garden, but I've actually filled this with dirt when we're moving dirt, because I don't have a wheelbarrow because it takes up too much space in my garage. So I'll put it in the little tray of the hand trucks and put that on the tray, and then fill it full of dirt, and I can haul it wherever I want and use these handles to empty it. Obviously, if you have a huge one, it's going to be a little more difficult to move it around. You don't have the handles like a wheelbarrow to use, but just for ordinary small gardening, I think you can leverage your hand trucks with a couple of these. It just depends on the size you want to use, and also use it for the feeder maintenance and all that. Good little tools. Anyway, see you later. Yeah, come on.